Hello, my name is Tom, Community Manager at Urban Games. Welcome to the first development highlights video. In this series, we aim to show how we incorporated feedback from the previous game into the development and what efforts were made to make Transport Fever 2 into an excellent gaming experience. When creating Transport Fever 2, one of the biggest goals we set was to find a balance between how the game plays and how it looks and make both parts a great experience. Not only should it be enjoyable to create and manage vast and complex transport networks, but also to create and shape the world itself, from the big picture down to the smallest details. So the first part of this series is all about creating and editing the world in Transport Fever 2. Please note that the user interface shown is still from a concept phase. The first step to play the game is generating a map. For that, a sophisticated and flexible generator is available, which is capable of creating diverse landscapes in various climate zones. A random generator takes care that each map is a unique experience with its own challenges. At the same time, the player can take the reins, thus a wide range of parameters including, but not limited to, terrain, water and vegetation can be adjusted broadly. From an alpine region to a paradisic island, everything is possible. The possibilities for adjustment also extend to man-made structures on the map. The generator can fill a landscape with towns and industries, and the same is true of course for roads. Like in all the other aspects, the game can decide on the starting conditions, or they can be adjusted to one's liking. While adjusting parameters on a macro scale is easy and accessible, editing the small details is important too. So after generating the map, it can be edited manually. The terrain is fully editable and not fixed, neither is the shoreline, which can be changed without giving up the ability to build structures like tunnels under the sea level. And another thing I want to touch on, it is actually possible to paint onto the terrain. Use it to change minor details or get creative. In combination with the various assets, everybody can create something fun and or beautiful. Committing to decisions is part of what makes a game challenging and interesting. However, when it comes to the visual part of the game, we believe that nothing should be final. This is why we put a lot of effort into assuring that everything is reversible. For example, removing roads from the game restores the landscape, and painted terrain can simply be erased to get back to the generated state. All I showed you so far are steps taken when generating and editing the map before the game is played, but what we learned from the first Transport Fever is that players not only want to spend time preparing a map, but also want to edit and design when they already progressed into the game. This is why we decided to invest into making these features available at any time. Editing and painting terrain, as well as placing and removing towns and industries, is possible at any time. So the game becomes a huge sandbox if desired. On top of that, it's also possible to return to the generator to add or remove features or even import an adjusted height map. Another important goal was to make the world feel diverse. So not only does the game has various climate zones, each zone comes with its own mood, and this mood can be changed too. This adds to the sandbox aspect, which should have as little limits and borders as possible. And to make the world alive at the same time, there is something to discover also offside the roads. We hope this first impression gives a good introduction into some of the parts of the game. Much more is to come, and we will show you some of it in the next episodes of the development highlights. Thank you all very much for your attention and interest in our game. All the best from the whole team at Urban Games, and until next time, bye bye.